This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Our World Has Ended. In the last episode, we tried to figure out where to go to next after being forced to stay in Asakusa, but then a Cthulhian horror, well, okay, not Cthulhian, more like a Japanese hentai horror popped up with tentacles and all that. We had to get the ladies out of there before it turned this game from an M rating to an AO rating. Ooh boy. Anyway, we were able to get away from him, and now we're back at base, and now we just have to figure out where to go to from here. First step, shifts, so that way if the creature somehow comes back, we'll be prepared. Owari-san's gotten one. Who is he going to be paired with? Let's find out. Me, I'm not liking this one bit. Well, I did the Irish voice for it. Me, I'm not liking this one bit. Looks like they're stuck together. Oh man, it's you. What a letdown. I would have been able to enjoy myself a bit if it was you, know. Shouldn't say that loud, dude. Enjoy yourself? What's that supposed to mean? Just so you know, if you get your pervert hands on Yuna, I'm executing you without a trial. So the first pair is decided. I'm 3, Aruka. I'm 3. Aruka? Part-timer? Which one? 3 would be me. Oh, to be able to keep watch alongside Natsumi-sensei. What an honor. Is Natsumi older than you? That's usually, isn't it usually, it's either the order, which they've joined a place, so sometimes they'll call them sensei if they're older, in terms of actual age, or older as in terms of, if you're at work at a job and someone's been there longer, they're sensei to you, from what I understand, but, whatever. So it's Aruka. Well, you're a bit better than the useless part-timer. Let's just do what we have to do. Her mood makes me feel a bit, very let down. I mean, I carried her away from that monster. Then we're both number 2, Reiji-kun. Let's do our beast. Unisan's innocent cheer lifts my spirits up again. So the pairs are set. Asana-san and I are the first. We'll just go now. We'll change in 2 or so hours. If you see something strange, wake everyone up ASAP and do some rest when it's not your shift. This is going to be interesting. Judgement 7 office roof, 7/17/2017, AM, 2 AM, 2:01 AM. Ooh. I just noticed the autosave feature. I guess the game auto does that probably right before major decisions, or after so much time has passed in the game. After I take a 2-hour nap at my desk, Unisan and I make our way to the roof of the building. Outside of a game recording, I usually save it after I finish an episode, and I keep the old save from before. And there's a ton of slots in this game, so I can easily go back to an old decision. Although this game does have a quick shift through function to get to choices too, if it really comes down to it. But anyway, this is where you'll find Owari-san's penthouse and a place to dry the laundry. Owari-san and Asana-san are still on the shift. Binoculars in hand, they both look around the area. Sakai-san, sis, it's time to change. The two turn around and they look completely drained. For 2 hours? Oh, you're right. Right then. We'll be leaving this to you. Doesn't look like anything's going on. Wah! Probably because he's bored. Owari-san yawns and stretches. I'll go rest, too. I'm dead tired. Mostly because of this perv. I keep mixing my Irish and Southern accents. It looks like her partner drained more of her energy than the task itself. Well, I won't ask what happened. They give us their binoculars. So you're with Yuna, huh? Look at you and your luck. He grins impishly. Well, go on, enjoy your quality time with her, boy. If something happens here, I'm sure everyone will be just shrug it off. You're young after all. I won't shrug it off. Reiji, do something you shouldn't, and I'll drown you in the Sumida River. Asana-san, you're being too loud. The monster will hear you. Also, please don't take Owari-san seriously. You won't do anything to Yuna, right? I won't. I never do anything in a situation like this. I have integrity. What little of it I have. I'm the kind of character that's most likely to get cucked. That's terrible. I shouldn't say something like that. So you'd do something if it weren't in a situation like this. Oh my god, shut up. No, just kidding. No, that was just an expression. Honest, it'll be fine. I don't know if her tiredness talking, but she's really suspicious of me. I desperately try to calm her down and convince her. That pays off, and she eventually seems to understand. Call me if something happens. I'll come help you right away. Alright, you two, good luck. I swept that out around. Owari-san returns to his penthouse while Asana-san goes back into the building. In a way, Owari-san is still here on the roof, but I don't think he can hear or see us from his penthouse, unless he's got secret spy cameras everywhere. That means that we're basically all alone here. Yay. I would say excited, but it's hard to be excited with this type of voice. The exciting idea helps keep me awake, so thinking that to myself actually helps with the task. We crouch at the edge of the roof and look around through our binoculars. The mysterious monster we encountered in town is nowhere in sight. At the very least, it's clear it isn't anywhere near the office building. What is that monster anyway? What is this monster? What a mansion! No. Oh man, if I was good with splicing or adding stuff, I'd put in the Resident Evil line there, but I'm not going to. And what's with the RP map phenomenon? That is just as normal. I suddenly remember Ruka-san's idea. The government experiment opened a door to another world, letting the monster in and turning this whole district into another world. Actually, it kind of reminds me of Digital Devil, or no, it wasn't Digital Devil Saga. Although I need to beat that one these days. For me, the easiest out of the Shin Megami series, I haven't finished it. Weirdly enough, it was an interesting game too, but I forgot. I think I knew another game had come out by then, and I was interested in that one more at the current game. That happens to me a lot. I have a weird type of like, it's not ADD, but I have weird attention issues sometimes, depending on the situation. No, it was for the DS. I think it was called like Devil Summoner. That's it. Something similar to that, maybe. I normally laugh it off, but reality itself doesn't allow it. Can we escape the monster? Will we ever leave Asakusa? Will I ever get... Never mind. I was going to say something terrible. Worry, fear, and tenseness come over me all at once. Unison, on the other hand, is not as nonchalant as always. Reiji-kun, I actually prepared something to help us stay awake. Does that have something to do with jumping jacks? She opens up the plastic container in her hands, exposing something brownish gross. Oh, it's a... These are cream-filled donuts! Yes, they're totally donuts. If you don't know what that's from, watch some old 4Kids dubbing of anime back in the day. Ta-da! Coffee-flavored shaved ice. Gross. Ugh. I don't like coffee. It was basically just shaved ice with coffee poured. Oh, okay. Gross. Even in this situation, Unison doesn't stop being the airhead she is. Selection of soul! Let's do it! Nice natural airheadedness. It's so like you. Shaved ice. Shaved ice in this situation? I've been waiting for this. Wow, it's almost like, hey, if you're too late, choose that one. Man, I guess I'm too slow. I intensely stare at her, impressed that she could stay herself in this situation. Don't worry, I'll share the saved ice with you. That's okay. She notices and extends the plastic container to me. It's a special coffee made with a 4:1 ratio milk to sugar blend. It's really sweet. I wonder if there are specific, like, I wonder even if failing gets you a certain score or whatever it is. I don't even know how they score it. Is it just a point for the character, or is it based off mentality? Like, probably not. I doubt it goes into anything too complicated. It's probably like certain decisions probably get better points, or maybe you lose points if you choose the wrong option. I don't know, because there's been some dating sims and other types of games which will have like points with the characters, but then there will be stat things like, oh, your intelligence goes up, but that doesn't seem like this type of game. But anyway, instead of pointing out that that's the same as 2:1, I just take the shaved ice and try it out. An intense sweetness assaults my tongue. She really wasn't lying. Sweet stuff relaxes your mind, and the coffee keeps you awake. It's perfect for looking out, right? I guess. Yeah, it's refreshing. It calms me down. I see, so it's not just a snack. She went out of her way to make this just to help me relax. Cool. You really are amazing. Those words just slipped out of my mouth. Oh God, no, come back! Get back in there! Oh! I can't do Brian Regan. I am? How? She looks generally surprised. You know the situation we're in. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. The monster might attack us. And yet, we're not scared at all. You're acting like you always do. That's just amazeballs. You're getting me wrong. I'm actually really, really scared. Well, I mean, I'd be kind of freaked out too, frankly, if this was real. She pouts, clearly annoyed by my comment. It probably sounds weird, but with all of us here, I just feel like it'll all work out. Or maybe I believe is the better word here. I believe I'll be fine because all of us here. I'm sure I'd be crying if I was all by myself. I'm very weak, you know. Unison. Right, when I was thinking... Oh, right, what was I thinking? There's no way you can't feel uneasy and frightened in this situation. Unison's just doing her hardest to act as her usual self, to not lose against those negative emotions, but that doesn't change the fact that she's amazing. Amazing. In that case, all I should really do here is help her make her unease and fear a bit lighter, right? That's true. It helps to have everyone else here, even Owari-san, despite how he usually acts, as being a good leader, right? Or a good leader now. Iruka-san doesn't make sense sometimes, but his weird lines help make the mood a bit lighter. Natsumi-san, it's hard to understand what she's thinking sometimes, but she always gives the most rational, appropriate opinions. Oh, we can't forget about Asana-san. She's a bit rough every now and then, but I can tell that she's doing her best to protect her dear sister. Yeah, with people like these, we have nothing to worry about. As I come to see her point, Unison shakes her head. Then she smiles. You're forgetting someone important. Someone important? Why, you, of course. Her tone is slightly playful. Me? Her words thoroughly surprise me. Yeah, I can say myself just because of everyone else, but you too. Unison is an airhead among airheads. That makes her incredible at saying any empty flattery. But I can't do anything. I'm just a dime a dozen college student, that's true. And even here in J7, I'm just a part-timer focused on odd jobs. Oh, come on, Reg-kun. You don't get it all. She heaves an exasperated sigh. You know how I was the one who invited you here, right? Remember? Really? Huh. Oh yeah, we don't really know how we just kind of got here. I thought it was just a clip in the ad or a click on the website, you know. I instantly nod. Oh yeah, how could I forget that? Because we the players don't know. Anyway, I started working at J7 after Unison called out to me when I happened to visit Asakusa. How do we know her? I guess we're going to find out eventually. Honestly, back then, I didn't think she was inviting me to a part-time job. I thought she was picking me up for a date or something, so I just followed after, feeling like the top of the world. Oh man, that's the worst when an airhead, like, cute girl is super nice to you, and then does all this stuff and you think, oh boy, and then it's just like helping her out with her laundry, and it's like she never said anything other than that, but your mind goes to that dark place, you know. And so before I realized I was in J7's office, went through an interview conducted by Owari-san and started working here as a part-timer. It sounds like she just pulled him off the street, like kind of like maid cafes and other places do to get people to work there. In other words, I basically fell for a honey trap. Not like that was Unison's intention, but still. I actually invited lots of people before you, and some of them also became part-timers. Well, looks like I wasn't the only one who fell for it. Can't really blame them, though. It's hard to say no to Unison. I would, because I would be like, don't talk to me, that's creepy. But that's just me. But none of them lasted more than 3 days. Or sorry, wrong voice. But none of them lasted more than 3 days. They just stopped coming without saying anything. Probably got sick of everyone's weirdness. And you, for tricking them. No. But you were different. You stayed after 3 days, 4 days, and even after a week. You didn't stop coming no matter what you were told to do or what you went through, right? You're saying that you're an average person who you can find anywhere, but it's true. We have to be the MC, otherwise most people can't relate to us. But well, you know what I mean. Or sorry, input ourselves into that character. Because if it was too like, it's the same with harem anime. How do I know this? I don't know. But you're now part of the Judgement 7, aren't you? That means that you're not just anyone, but an important person who's always by our side. By being here, you really calm me down. She really overestimated me. Honestly, I wanted to quit J7 a lot of times before. The reason why I didn't was mostly due to the fact that the June of Nightmares began shortly after I started working. It was crunch time so intense that I just didn't have the courage to ask them to let me go. You could have just left. Yeah, that would have been a bit of a dickish move, but, sometimes you have to go to extremes. I didn't even consider running away without telling them anything. And he just said, okay. By the time the June of Nightmares was over, I was more or less used to the company. That leads us to the present. That's all there is to it, honestly. So yeah, I'm not special in any way. I'm actually a very plain person, like white bread or vanilla ice cream. Even so, words make me feel really happy. They let me believe that I'm actually a special person. As in, so special to her. The idea makes me both embarrassed and happy. I'm with a pretty high school girl, and there's a starry sky above us. Let me take advantage of her good nature and try to... never mind. I belatedly realized just how flustering the situation really is. I mean, it's like I'm actually living out my youth to the fullest. Oh, Reiji-kun, your face is so red. What's wrong? She looks at me with worry in her eyes. Knowing her, if I told her the truth, she'd just give me a genuine smile. But if she told Asana-san about it, it'd be all over for me. Well, she probably wouldn't sink me into the Sumida River, but I can easily imagine her throwing a punch at me for looking at Unison the wrong way. It's nothing. Really? Really? She's not aware of a bit what I'm thinking. In fact, she actually draws closer and extends her hand towards my cheek. Don't touch me, lady. I feel both of them touch my face. She holds my head tight, making me stare directly into her eyes. Wow, you're so hot. If you don't feel good, you should go and rest. No, he's just, manly juices popping up from the inside, if you know what I mean. Of course I'd heat up if you do this to me. I don't have what it takes to say that out loud, so I just let her do whatever she is. I can't measure with my hands. Give me your forehead for a sec. Are you gonna do the put your foreheads together? Okay. As I voice my surprise, Unison brings her face even closer. I thought you said bang for a second. I was like, ouch. Am I about to be subjected to the legendary forehead-to-forehead temperature measurement? I guess I must be thinking in VNs or anime or manga or something like that. And the person doing this is Unison. For real? Can I survive this? Find out next time. No, just kidding. Suddenly, I picture myself sinking into the Sumida River. Oh no, if this keeps up, Asana-san will actually kill me. Hold on, I'm not sick. Or sorry, wrong voice. I raise my voice, making her stop and look at me in confusion. Really? Really? Seriously, I'm fine. Okay then, that's great. I was really worried. She finally believes me and lets go of my face. Though I'm relieved, I'm also a bit, sad it's over. Damn it, I lost to Asana-san's threats. Not like there's any shame in that. She's not a foe mankind can handle. Alright then, bring back to being lookouts. Let's do our very best until we change. As I hang my head, Unison beams at me. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that we're here to keep watch for the monster. I should be grateful that I get to do this alongside Unison. With that in mind, I recompose myself and return to looking out. I wonder if later in the game they're going to have more choices per chapter, because I've noticed each chapter, except for the prologue, had one of these soul moments. And I think even the game said something about there being choices that you can actually pick, so hopefully later on we'll get more options there. Obviously, we're still building up the story to get to a point, but still. Ho diddly hum, I'm looking at the stars. Our shift passed by without a sign of the monster even once. Well, that's good, right? No more awkwardness after that. Judgment 7 office, nap room, 7:17:17, 8 a.m. or 8:11 a.m. Wait, weren't we only supposed to stay up for like 2 or 3 hours or something like that? Reiji-kun. Oh, that was Awari-san. Well, never mind then. I'm woken up by a familiar voice. Upon opening my eyes, I see Awari-san looking down at me. I wonder if the voice actor purposely was told to make it sound like he was... Never mind. Ah, you're finally up. Morning. He greets me as listlessly as always. This is the third floor of the office. Well, this is weird looking. Bunk beds and toys or boxes and store. Actually, I've never been in a Japanese apartment. This might be something that's common. This is the 3rd floor of the office. It's, for the lack of a better word, the residential area of the office building. There's a bathroom, a shower, and even a washing machine. Though you need Natsumi-san's permission to use the bathroom and the shower. Oh, is this her room? Behind a few large bookcases, you'll find part of the building rented by Natsumi-san, otherwise known as the Sanctuary. There's a so-called Natsumi absolute defense line behind the 2nd bookcase, and it's rumored that anyone who passes it instantly dies. Circle of death. I don't quite believe that, but this is Natsumi-san we're talking about. I wouldn't put it past her to put a curse on you or something. I opened the open space before the bookcases is primarily mine or Ruka-san's nap area. The big man is sleeping on the upper bunk, snoring loudly. Doing the Three Stooges sneezing. Oh, he's even making noises. I just noticed that. Weird. Even his snoring sounds weird. Also, he doesn't take off his trademark sunglasses even when he sleeps. Is he that embarrassed to show his face? God, that thing's creepy. Yuna called. She said she made breakfast. Want to join? Yuna-san and I kept watch between 2 and 4 at night. We were then replaced by Natsumi-san and Ruka-san and went to sleep for real. Combined with the nap from before, I had about 6 hours of sleep, which isn't bad at all. It made me a bit hungry though, so yeah, usually 6 hours is about enough that you can get without getting super tired. That seems to be my common sleep schedule these days, at least at my age. Yeah, I'll come down soon. I go to wake up Aruka-san, but Awari-san recommends against it. Let Aruka sleep for a little bit. He and Natsumi-san have been on the lookout until sunrise. He has a point. Aruka-san's only been sleeping for about 2 hours. It's too early to wake him. Leaving him and Natsumi-san still in her sanctuary behind the bookcases, Awari-san and I leave for the 3rd floor. Can we stop that sleeping noise, please? I'm freaked out. I'm thinking like a horror is coming in from somewhere, like the monster. We go down the stairs to the lounge of the first floor, the dining room, social space of the building. The place has a number of unmatching sofas and tables, which were probably picked up from a second-hand store. Hey, if it works, right? Normally the place would seem disorderly, but for some reason it feels perfectly balanced, giving the place an area of an old cafe. The room also has a fridge, a simple stove, a sink, making it perfectly possible to make basic boiled, fried, and oven-cooked foods. The kitchen space is currently occupied by Yuna-san and Asana-san. Yeah, Yuna seems like she could probably cook, and Asana-san would probably just bash things or just probably doesn't even know how to boil water. Hold on, why are you in my kitchen? Why are they? Awari-san seems completely shocked. Why are they in this kitchen? Well, I mean, it's obvious. But find out next time in the next episode of Our World Is Ended. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.